Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin. Five-yard line. Tua to throw right away. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. This defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. The Dolphins at 9-7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Tua now on first down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll run for it with Achane. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive was any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
So here's a 3rd and 14. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In motion is Hardy. Now on to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make a grab quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and a yard. On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Bills 0.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is Cook with the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Dolphins 3. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for the
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll buy some time right. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll go. Achane. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Ready, Jack?
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
32 Stinger.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On second down, Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to...
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Running left, Achane. And he's got it down to the 28.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15 he goes. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body type.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
At the 20-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. Gets this one to Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Makes it 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready. 20 TX. Ready.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Here comes Berrios. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins! Sam Wilson, 32 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
And oh, it's blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Now Cook running right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
pass is caught by Hardy. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
They gave him the option there on 3rd and short. Run or pass, you choose. And he decided to fling it out to the perimeter. And that was the right call as they pick up the first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Play action. Now it's Allen. And complete. Right side to Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. That's the room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
20 TX.
Again, it's Achane. The 20. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They're going to try and run for it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Dolphins 22. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Allen off the play fake. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
Here's Berrios. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
They try some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
At their 49-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing Tua.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
An excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bills, it'll be a 13th win on the year. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for